Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to continue on. Last video we pulled the engine out of the Summit, and this time we're going to be rebuilding it, okay? Now the engine is in good working order for the most part. I did clean this up already off camera, but I did have a leaking crank seal. You can see a little bit of the residue back in there. I didn't know that till I took it apart. I am going to be changing all the seals on this engine. Now what we can see here is this cylinder looks like it's burning much cleaner than the clutch side. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's visibly darker. It's not burning as clean. So we're going to investigate the pistons there a little bit. If we look in, if the camera picks this up, we can see that on the left side of the piston there's quite a little bit of scoring. Now, I don't know, I can't feel it. It's not really catching my nail, but that could be why it's burning a bit. If we pull the right one down here, you can see we got no marking. So we're going to investigate that a little bit. We're going to take this engine apart, change all the crank seals on it. We're going to change all the gaskets, and I do have some new pistons and new rings for it. We will be inspecting the cylinders. If there's any issues, we'll have to send them out, get them rehoned or replated, or even purchase new ones. Missed a little.
Is that filled up quick?
Yeah. A little bit of debris in there.
Cattails.
Cattails, yeah. They actually look almost just as clean on top as each other. Cylinder feels nice. Both of those feel very nice, actually. A little visual scuff there, but nothing that
I have that honer.
nothing that I would be too concerned about.
I do have the honer too. So.
No, they look good. Not even that much of a ridge at the top. You can definitely see right here that this one was burning a little cleaner on the left than the right, and that could just be a carb issue as well. Feels nice so far.
Oh fuck, those aren't as long as I thought they were going to be.
Oh yeah, that might work. Come on. Oh, spin this. Oh, really? Soft blow with a rubber mallet there.
But all this on the side, is that like blow by or whatever?
These are your major and minor thrust faces. So these sides of the piston are what carry the load. And on the sides here, there's very little wear, there's very little contact to the actual cylinder wall there. So it's just natural that will stain up as much more. Here, we get a look here. So that scoring does actually catch your fingernail. If we translate that into the cylinder here, okay. Get anything? I don't see. So that scoring does not translate into the cylinder walls.
That's good.
So I'm not too worried about that then. Good thing we are replacing these pistons. They do feel nice and smooth. Cylinders. Nothing that I would be overly concerned about, actually. It's very healthy in my opinion. Looks good. Healthy enough, I don't even feel like it'd be necessary to measure it. I'm just gonna remove the pistons here because I will be changing them. Come on, don't pop. Oh, went back in. This eyeball. I do not like these things. I should probably be wearing some safety glasses, to be honest. Hopefully that just slides out. This way again. Whew, that's gone.
Heard it hit.
And the other. That's very tight. That's good. So a little bit of play in there. I was unable to find the manual to find the exact spec, but I'm happy with that. Alright, now this flopped over, and we'll see if we have any bolts in the top. We do. Let's pop the stator next, I think.
One more under there.
Oh, thank you.
Figured out a little nub was right in your life.
This drill is dying. Did you hear that?
What's batteries?
No. The drill is dying.
Oh.
An extra deep Torx bit would have been beautiful here. Should have brought one home. One and the other. Look at the machining here. The case doesn't actually line up perfectly. It does on this side. That's interesting. If you guys take these apart and you're concerned at what way the cylinders go back together, the coolant passages match, but also you can't really screw it up because there's two dowels that help you line up the cylinder head, or sorry, the cylinder block to the correct orientation. So, should probably take the water pump off while I'm right here too. Seems like a good idea. T30 again. Just take this bearing cover off. That's the seal and everything. Okay, start on this side. We're going to start with all the little bolts here. What we want to do is make sure that they are all the same length before we just throw them in a pile here. Yeah. Any over here would appear not. Okay. Those ones cataloged. Alright. Again, we're just going to make sure that they are all the same length. Perfect. I got me a gasket kit here. Oh, hold up. Huh.
Forgot one.
Ah, I forgot 4 more. Open my eyes a little more. Oh, was that part of it? Wow, those are long. Alright, that is all of them. Dowel there. There it goes. Perfect. Again, if we look here, we got 2 dowels for the plate, as well as the shape will tell you the direction, but 2 more dowels that get it in the exact correct position.
Oh, we're down to 38. Probably because I've had the screen down too.
That's okay. Lots of batteries. 1 and 2. Now, noticeably shorter than the rest. Take all these. Catalog them nicely. And we're just going to take a second here and check every position on this. Make sure it looks like we got... Oh, that's not good for the rods. Make sure we got every possible spot. Now I don't think those bolts probably just threaded there. I don't see them actually going into the bottom block here.
Yeah,
I would doubt that they would go that far. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these guys. Little bolts. I believe that's all of them. Nice little pry spot right here. Nope. Nothing here. Should just pop apart. There it goes.
oh,
Oh yeah, get some oil out of there. Alright. Just gonna lift up on the crank here, and I'm gonna hit a non-sealing surface. There we go. Perfect. Just gonna set some rags down. Set the crank on. Spin separate. Feels nice. Feels nice. Oh, these bearings feel nice. That is a minor win here. Well, it did burn a little bit of oil, didn't it?
yeah. The thing I heard about my backcountry is they eat a lot of oil.
Well, the Summit here was doing 1 oil jug for every 1.5 to 2 tanks of fuel. I spent a lot of money on oil last year. Take a nice gasket scraper.
That's specifically what that's for.
That's exactly what it's for, yeah. It's just a little gasket scraper. It's for cleaning surfaces nicely. If you end up chipping them, taking chunks out of them, they don't work so well and you can actually score the surface. This being aluminum, I would never use one that's not perfectly flat because it is so easy to score and mark aluminum. They have these have carbide tips. This doesn't want to scrape nicely right here. Oh, like that. There we go. What Ski-Doo did here, they actually like cross-hatched the gasket surface. It's not perfectly flat. It almost looks like a cylinder wall with some cross-hatching on it. Wonder if that's just to retain the right stuff. With a silicone gasket maker. Just gonna peel all that off.